Oh, hold on. I never understand how this fucking thing works. Whatever, dude. Quarantine cast 6. Are we live? It says
We
we're
are.
live.
Just came
Did you
in.
just show us on YouTube?
It says Wi-Fi podcast live. YouTube's.
Do you see us? Oh, there we are. Cool. All right. Quarantine cast number 6. Yeah, while it's on my mind, and because I fucking hate him, local legend.
Now.
More like local dickhead, Mike Missinelli, who, if you're not familiar, he's a sports douchebag. He's a sportscaster in Philly, and he's been around forever. I fucking hate him. He blocked me on Twitter.
Yeah. Oh man, it was
like
funny
over a
you said
year
that.
ago.
And then I looked him up, and he's quite the guy that everyone's just been fucking with this dude for a
Dude,
while.
well, he brings it on himself. First off,
Yeah.
dude, the main thing about him that I think people do joke about, but it should be way bigger. This cocksucker brings up the fact that he has a law degree every 8 minutes, every 10 minutes, every 8 to 10 minutes, he's bringing it up. And it's like, dude, no one gives a shit. Tell us who's going to win Sunday. You know what I mean? Like, you're a sports guy. So basically, this whole thing erupted because him and his two co-hosts were discussing that thing in the park in New York where the lady freaked out and, I don't know, killed her dog or some shit.
What a
and then she blamed it on the black. She went fucking Menendez on the fucking.
it was a black guy.
Yeah, dude. She's like, he's attacking me. He's like, I'm a bird watcher. She's like, how dare you? And I was like, I don't know what's happening there.
Dude, that part where she's like, beyond reproach, fuck yourself. When she's like, I'm gonna call the police and tell them you're attacking me. He's like, okay, well, I'm not. Clearly just holding a phone up, you can do that, but you're gonna look like a total right then and there.
Yeah.
You don't think that this dude, you're a dumb bitch off the bat. But then you don't think you're gonna look even stupider when you're like, I'm gonna call the police and tell them you're doing something. That's also against the law.
It's just absurd. I mean, and obviously everybody knew she was a fucking idiot from the jump when he was holding a phone, looking at her like, you can tell whatever you want. I'm just gonna show him this. Side note, I figured out something more that I hate than you drinking beer is you drinking a full bottle of fucking Jim Beam. Jesus Christ. You can't put that in a cup. Like, what are you, fucking Jim Morrison's retarded brother over there?
I'm Donnie Morrison. Just shut up. I'm trying
Downs on the storm, dude. This is the Downs. Doom, doom, doom.
Yeah. Anyway.
So they're arguing. So what the argument was, it was Missinelli was talking to his two co-hosts about this situation. Obviously, the two co-hosts who aren't fucking retarded were like, yeah, so this lady is insane. She's like you said, she's unapproachable. She's nuts, whatever. She's not being harassed. She's, whatever. And Missinelli, of course,
has his 2 cents, which the
fucking Missinelli Esquire is like, well, first off, with my law degree, I can tell you, verbal harassment is now a different story. And they're like, where is verbal harassment in this? That guy, I don't think said 5 words, dude. I was like, what are you? If anything, she's harassing him. She's threatening him.
Out a doubt. And it's also the other thing too is that guy, this whole argument stems from that dude asking her to put the fucking dog on a leash. That's it. And it's all you had to do was, even if you didn't want to put your dog on a leash, even if you didn't want to do that, all you do is you put your dog on the leash, you wait for that fuckface to go away, and then you take your dog off the leash again. Why is everyone just no one's trying to give you shit? Just be like, oh, okay. We never would have heard about this if someone was logical and rational and not a racist piece of shit. It wouldn't.
So then Missinelli fucking loses his mind and throws his headset and walks off like a fucking pussy. But it's also funny to me because there was that video, and then it was what else was it? Yeah, Missinelli, he freaked out, and then there was this lady. I think this quarantine has got a lot of whites on the verge of Booker T. And dude, I feel like a lot of whites, dude, a lot of psycho whites are ready to drop some N bomb. That's why Missinelli freaked out. He's like, I'll tell you, with my law degree, I can tell you this. This goddamn legally speaking.
Dude, it'd be so crazy if he did it, and then that other chick starts rubbing his back, just like, it's fine. It's all right.
Yeah. Yeah, the dog's like, so yeah, so there was that. And it's funny because I've met his co-host, and I thought I told you, maybe I did, or maybe I told you about, but I didn't realize it was this girl. So remember when I opened for Chris Kattan at Punchline like 3 years ago? Right.
A while ago.
So it was sponsored by The Fanatic, Missinelli's channel.
Great.
And this girl, Natalie, I forget how to say it. It's like Egoloff or something. Anyway, she comes back in the green room and she's like, hey, I'm going to go out first. And, just thank everybody for coming, tell them this, listen to The Fanatic. And then, you come out. And I was like, oh, okay. Are you going to say now, welcome your host? Or she's like, I was just going to get off. I was like, okay, well, whatever. You're a fucking idiot. She's half in the fucking bag.
That's awesome.
So then 2 minutes before the fucking show starts, she goes, you know what? I got this really, really funny story. I was like, no, you don't. I assure you, you do not have a funny story. She's like, I'm going to tell it. I was like, please don't. Do not bury me.
I hope she did. It was just like
she goes out and fucking eats the biggest pile of shit. I mean, dude, this story didn't even make fucking sense. She's like, I was there, and then like my friends came, and they, oh my God, we were like, how'd you get here? All right, thank you. And like, then I just walked out with no music, no intro. And I remember giving the look, but this was my first time hosting at Punchline. This is like, this is within a year of Punchline opening up. So it was like, I had to be like, all right, give it up. And I remember saying that. I said, give it up for that. And I was like, I'm definitely talking about the story and not her. But whatever, both now.
Either way.
And she's the one on that video where he fucking throws his fucking earmuffs like a mad 9-year-old that got sent to his room.
The whole thing also is that I don't understand, again, given the whole political climate, giving everything that's going on and like, culturally what's happening now, and people are like, what are you even arguing? It's pretty much cut and dry. This lady was in a park, was approached by a black guy, and then felt threatened with this black guy he literally was like, hey, can you put your dog on a leash? And she's like, oh my God, he's killing me now. It's insane. He's gonna fucking murder me. It's like,
I wish he went Booker T, dude.
Dude, that would have been the best. But the thing is, what's shitty about this is that nothing's gonna fucking happen to that fucking twat.
No,
nothing.
No, she got fired, and she had to give her dog up.
Yeah, the funny thing is though, we're gonna forget about this chick in like less than a fucking month.
Yeah. I mean, it's also like that fucking that mouth breather who killed the guy wherever the hell that was. That cop where he's got his knee in his fucking neck, and the guy's like, hey, I can't breathe. They're like, yo, you're killing him.
Yeah.
He's like,
we're not gonna remember.
He's just looking around like for bunnies, like fucking Lenny and Mice and Men. I was like, what the fuck's this retard doing? It's like, dude, you have him cuffed. He's clearly, I think he was all fucked up on something, but it's like, you got him cuffed. What the fuck is this guy gonna do, man?
Nothing. It's more than one of you. There were 4 cops.
Dude, that little Asian guy sucked. He was such a little dumpy sack of shit. You seen him, dude? He's like, don't touch me. I was like, shut up, Rolly. That'd have been sick if he did it to me. I just went full crane. I was like, dude, don't fucking swing it. You're behind me, like, sweep the leg, B.
You're like, someone's gonna need a body bag.
If somebody swan kicked that dude or crane kicked that fucking Asian cop, I'd have lost my shit.
How crazy would it be to go up to like you'd be the biggest dick on the planet, but how crazy would it be to go up to any, like, you see like that happening and the Asian cops there, and you're just like, you put on a headband with a rising sun, you're like,
oh my God, dude, it'd be better if they panned over and you were staring there, yelling at that Asian cop, but you were full on geisha. You're just like, listen, you got him in cuffs. What is happening here? Dude, you just float away. You low pan away.
No, I'm trying to like save everybody, but I'm stupid and like borderline. Like he's culturally appropriating things, but his heart was in the right place. I'd like jump off a balcony as one of the 3 storms from Big Trouble, but I have the huge wicker helmet. I'm like, but like I
you just fall and die like it's fucking Call of Duty. Like, shit.
Like I ruin everything. I was like, well, we don't know what to do now. I'm just like,
you come down on the black guy and kill him even quicker.
yeah, I'm like, ah.
It's like, did I get it? I got him, didn't I? Shit. Forgot to redeploy. That's my fault. That's on me.
I'm dressed like Stevie Ray from Harlem Heat. Like, I'm here to help. I elbow drop him and kill him immediately. Like, oh.
Hey. I mean, dude, but I'm still baffled on like you watch that video, and I get it, man. Like the cops, you don't fucking interrupt anything and this and that. But it's like, dude, you got this guy in cuffs. He's a bigger dude. He's fucked up. Also, even sober, on your stomach, cuffed, hands behind your back. That's not the easiest to just jump up and take off, dude. That's a hard position to jump up from.
Dude, there's no way. I mean it. Like, dude, there's no way that one. Like, again, I'm not a fucking cop. I don't fucking know. So, but I also know, like, there is no way in any field textbook or any type of thing. There's nothing that says, one, put your knee directly in the back of someone's neck while they're prone on the ground, and 2, to leave it there for 7 fucking minutes. There's no way. That's like, I'm just doing standard textbook thing. No, you're not. You're a fucking murdering son of a bitch.
That one dude, the one kid who was like pretty much yelling the entire time. I don't know how true it was. Like he kept saying like he was at the academy before, but he was hitting him with like codes. He's like, yeah, you're 1096, dude. You're 1096. I was like, I hope this kid is wildly inaccurate on that. That just means like old man masturbating in an alleyway. He's like, you're 1096, dude. He's like, what?
He just saying something like, you 1-800-CLL-ATT. It's shit. I'm just making collect calls.
He has no idea what he's talking about. I mean, but that's the other thing is like, there was an article, somebody, I forget who posted it, but it was an article about, it was a cop saying how much he has to work in fear of being recorded. I'm like, what's the fear? If you do your job.
There. You know what? Right there is the double standard of a cop saying, like, if you have nothing, if you're innocent, you have nothing to fear from me. If you're innocent, you have nothing to fear from me. If a cop is like, well, I'm afraid of being videotaped, it's like, well, then you're not being a good cop. You're not. Being a good
if you do your job, who gives a fuck who's videotaping? If that cop was standing over that dude, maybe had his foot like on his back with no pressure, just making sure he knows his presence is still there, so this guy didn't think to act and run. I'd be like, all right, dude, film all the fuck you want. I don't give a shit. I'm not doing anything wrong.
Doing the right thing. If any law enforcement, any law enforcement who's just like, yeah, I don't want to be videotaped. Why? It's like, well, I could be shown in a negative light. Well, then you're probably doing something you shouldn't do in the first place.
Yeah.
And that's the other shitty rub, dude, that has been like since the beginning of time. People immediately think that cops are like, you know, cops are the right guys. Cops are heroes. There's there aren't any bad cops. No, man. Sometimes you can be an asshole your whole life and you just got lucky and now you're a cop now. Now you're an asshole who's a cop. That's exactly what this fucking dipshit was.
Yeah, and I have nothing against the police. I don't not support police. You know what I mean? Sure. I don't support fucking dudes that this guy could have averted this entire situation by literally standing up. If he stood up, that's it.
Yeah.
They might have been like, all right, you were aggressive with it. Don't do that again. But he was like, you know what? I'm going to ride this knee out in his neck, see how it turns out. I'll show them. I killed him, didn't I? God damn it.
Like I said, it looked like he showed up and put his knee down, and then he's like, now what do I do? God damn it.
Dude, I'm telling you, that guy's retarded. That's a bunny right there. That's a bunny on the police. If Bunny was not Nom and on the police force, go back and watch that video. They might as well put a fucking shotgun in his hand and let him bite Budweiser cans. Dude, that is a retard out there.
And he had a fucking raccoon tail from the back of his head. Yeah. Just like, here to arrest somebody.
I would have died if he grabbed the Asian cop. He's like, I'll make it now. He turns on him.
If he turns on the cop, what if while he's getting filmed? He's like, look at this motherfucker. That's how he laughed. That he runs the whole operation right here.
He's like, talking to the people filming him. He's like, hey, Junior. And the guy's like, what? That's not my name. He's like, hey, Junior, let's do the whole village. He's like, what?
Dude, That's a great insanity plea, man. You go platoon defense. He's like, well,
Dude,
clearly
if he
wasn't
goes up, he's like, oh my God, if that's his defense, he's
that's what
like,
I'm saying.
Your Honor, I'd like you to refer you to Exhibit A, which is press play, please. He's like, yeah, not bad, yeah, but I still like a piece of pussy. It's like, I rest my case. It's like, I don't know what's happening.
How crazy would that be? Just to, like, preemptively record yourself in the locker room of like the police department. It's like you hear that over there? That's a bad jam.
You're hitting a yo-yo.
Yeah.
Did you get that on tape? Went around the world with that one.
And then the lieutenant comes in, he's like, hey, I'll tape. He's like, how you like that? And then the lieutenant of the police department has to be like, yes, he bit a Budweiser can and then gave me the aluminum.
Did you see my meme? That meme should have went viral, by the way. I made that.
What?
I finally broke down and made that, like my summer plans. And then 2020, it was Elias and Barnes.
Oh, yeah, that's a good meme. That ain't bad.
I could do, dude. I started thinking when I was making that, I was like, I could do a billion of these fucking things. And there are some of them, dude. One was funny as fuck, dude. Somebody had a picture of my summer plans. It was a picture of the Queen, and then it was like 2020. It was just a brick wall.
Dude, I also like, there was one that was my summer plans. And then 2020 was my summer plans was the baby, and then 2020 was Casey Anthony.
Oh yeah, I
like,
saw that
by
one.
the side, like, he
Yeah.
did get murdered.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. Cops fucking they need to get their shit together. And I don't know, in this day and age, and I don't really even feel like talking about it more because it's really not fun to talk about.
Nah.
It's just insane to me that they're that fucking stupid. It's like, dude, you know you have if you are a white cop arresting a black male or female or any minority, but in that case, you're gonna have a fucking camera on you, dude. Just do your job. Do it regular, and
Yeah,
that's it.
It doesn't even go about it. It's like if they just arrested the guy normally, that's all that really comes down to. If they just arrested him normally, a normal arrest would
and then it's crazy to see what they do with this guy. This guy, I don't even, and I keep saying he was fucked up. I don't quote me on that. I have no idea if this guy was even under any kind of influence or what he even did to get in that position. Regardless.
Apparently what he did is he like, this is the craziest part. He got caught at a grocery store trying to write a check that was allegedly like it wasn't good or it bounced or some shit.
I mean, dude, right there, you should have just ended the sentence with he was at anywhere trying to write a check. It's like, okay, who the fuck writes checks anymore, dude? Jesus Christ. I haven't written out a check, and I couldn't even tell you the last time I did that. But regardless. All right, so even then, yeah, that's what I mean. And then you see dudes like Luca. He's got half the fucking Berlin army coming after him. They just escort him out. I'm like, you imagine if that was a black dude? They'd have just shot his ass, dude.
They would have blown up the building.
They're shooting in mortars. Dude. They're just like, Soop.
They wouldn't even ask the fucking shop owner to get out. They'd be like, it's just collateral damage.
They're like, wait. They're like, who is he? By himself? Where is he? He's in the back on a computer. All right, let's just go in there. Let's keep it quiet, boys. Let's walk out. What do you mean he's black? Get the RPG. Bring it up here. It's like, dude, what?
That changes everything.
Yeah, that's insane.
What about that heat-seeking missile we had? We just have it. We got to use it for something, or else we're never going to get another one. We got to use it. We got to use it.
Yeah, so what else is going on?
Nothing, man. Just fucking every day is another fist fight in the street in South Philadelphia, which is so great.
You should go out there. I'm telling you, you should buy a striped shirt and just walk out there like you have anything to do with it. But like, all right, guys, come on. All right, here we go. And go. Dude, you should be dressed up in tuxedos going out there and getting us content. After the fight, just want to be like, we're here with drunk douchebag. Drunk douchebag, you were in the fight. Didn't look like you're holding your own. Do you have any words for your son, who apparently you were just fist fighting in the middle of the street? If you mean Gene random, if you're walking around South Philly, put a fucking suit and tie on, grab a fake mic, make sure it's like just like a comb, like a pink brush. Just walk out and be like, yeah, there you go. Just pop in, dude.
It's like, we saw you out there on the street fighting with your mother over a boiled pot roast. Who boils a pot roast? We don't know. Anyway, you swung 17 times. You landed about 5. You also claimed that your truck was better than your stepfather's named Jim. Any words for Jim about what you're going to do to him next time? Like, well, I got to be honest with you, strange man. Look, I fucked my niece is what I did. It's just fucking. It's like, whoa.
Dude, you should legit. I mean, damn, that sucks that no one's over your way that could have, like, maybe Rosa if he was home, but like, make sure you're with someone so you don't get caught up in it. But if you see a fight again in the middle of the street, dude, just run out there with that mic unplugged and have him film you. Just be like, all right, guys, that's the fight. Guys, do you have any words for a rematch? Any words on that? And they're just like, who the fuck are you, dude? I hate you, Dad. I'll kill you.
Yeah, it's more like, he's like, he didn't pay my fucking bill, man. My T-Mobile was gone.
Yeah. I mean, it's funny too, because you would think over my way I'd see more fights, but we're
I'm actually surprised.
living life, man. We're nice over here.
You guys have been pretty quiet, which is pretty
amazing. Nothing going on. The usual break-ins, that's like I don't look at Citizen App anymore, because Citizen App is like the WebMD of fucking crime fighters. It's just, they're like, all right, we have a break-in with 16 black guys armed with knives. Turns out somebody forgot their key or something. You know what I mean? It's just so over dramatized. It's like,
dude,
what the fuck are you talking about?
The Citizen App is that lady in the park with that black bird watcher. That's exactly what it is, dude.
Also, I forget who told me this, but you can apparently go live on Citizen App if you're close to, I guess, a crime, or if you want to report one. That's what you should be doing, dude. You should be reporting fake crimes on Citizen App.
We talked about that, man.
Did we?
Yeah, we did.
Was that us?
Yeah. That's what I was talking about, how like I just start reporting werewolves. How long have you been drinking, man? You need to get your shit.
I'm not drinking. You're the one holding a fucking full bottle of Jim Beam, you asshole. What are you talking about? I haven't drank anything.
I put it in a cup.
Yeah, that's classy. But here's the thing. I think you should be out reporting fake crimes, because that doesn't go to the police, right? Like, that's not.
I don't know what that does. I think
you would basically be like taking it a step further than dickheads that listen to scanners all day.
Dude,
you ever have anybody in your family do that? My aunt did.
I would be a retarded version of Jake Gyllenhaal in fucking Nightcrawler.
Oh yeah, dude.
What's going on? Who did this? Who shot at the parks?
Dude, you should go out there. You should. You should go out there with just like anything that looks kind of like a video camera and just put on your shoulder. You're like, do you want to say anything to the press? You're just out there with like a fucking pair of like an old shoebox.
It's a broken 10-gallon fish tank with a cardboard tube on it. Like, you want to say anything to the camera right now? You want to say anything, man? You got anything to say? They would honestly, I would be on the Citizen. I was like, weird, deranged, drunk reporter, man. Be on the lookout for this guy. I was like, just trying to get the facts.
Well, dude, the other thing is like, I haven't been checking lately, but on Citizen App, there'll be crimes reported. Like, I'll get the notification. Then you go on there and it says like possible break-in at blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Like 30-second to market. And then if you go to comments, people will be like, no, it wasn't a break-in. Turned out it was this. It's like, okay, but so that just means I could just report anything
you wanted. And that's really the craziest part, is that I'm so blown away that I have not been on the Citizen App yet for the crimes that I'm doing. Do you know how many times I have come home drunk from work and someone's like, that man's breaking into his, like, who's he breaking? Dude,
it'd be funny if you report it yourself. You're like, I think he's close. I hear him. That son of a bitch is real close.
I report myself as a naked drunk man, and the cop shows like, we got you. I'm like, I called it in. I thought I had to get naked to cancel it out.
The next time Wood comes over to record, I'm going to report a white supremacist in my house.
Dude, oh my God, that's so perfect. They would fucking.
Or Lemaire comes over. I'm just going to go live on the film. I'm like, the black man's in my house. I'm just joking, but Lemaire, seriously, you should run. A lot of people watch this app.
No, like set Lemaire up and tell him to put on a ski mask. It's like, hey, I bought this for you. Tell me if it looks good. And you're just like, he's in here. Oh, no.
He's in here.
Just hold it up like, I got you, you son of a.
I'm like, Lemaire, this is going to be hilarious. Put the ski mask on, take this knife, put it to my neck. All right, this is going to be hilarious. It's a message for this app I'm on.
Hold on.
Anyway, he's in the fucking house. He's got a knife to my neck.
Lemaire, look right here and say your name is James Orenthal Simpson. And then...
Lemaire Orenthal Simpson. Dude, he's LJ, dude. He's LJ. Dude. Lemaire James Simpson, dude.
Dude, he's going in my phone as
We turn
Oren
Lemaire
Paul.
into the next OJ Simpson. He's driving down the highway in his car. He's pulled over to do Uber.
Dude, how crazy would that be if Lemaire got a fucking like white Ford Bronco and did Uber in it, but he changed his name to Oren Paul Simpson? It's like I got a ride from OJ. That's pretty good.
It would be better if he didn't have a car. We made him run. I'm like, Lemaire, run 2 blocks, dude. That's a crime in its own right there, dude. We would get reported for a hate crime making him run. That's like beating somebody with soap in the fucking military.
Dude, our downfall would be a fake hazing of Lemaire. It's just like, shit.
Dude.
Did
Oh
not
my
think that was
God.
going to come back and bite us in the ass.
Dude, that's nuts. Anyway. Yeah, so I don't know. It's funny too, because I just saw a report that when I thought everything was kind of cooling out, because I obviously started looking when Shane said we're going back out on the road. I was like, all right, well, let me see what's going on here. 5 states just reported numbers that were higher than they were at their peak.
Oh, God.
They're like, yeah, we're back up there. I'm like, all right, shoot. But it's weird too, because like all right, so we're going to St. Louis, and I posted a thing. It's like Helium is not doing they're not selling the capacity, I don't think, and they're not selling solo tickets. You have to buy a table.
Oh, man.
And they're taking everyone's temperature before they come in.
How are they doing that? Are they going to have like people at the door with fucking thermometers and shit?
Yeah, they're going to bend over, and the thermometer's going to be in my mouth.
Dude, what if you're standing at the door with a double-sided dildo with like a red tip at each end? Like, come on.
Nah, dude, I'm gonna have them duct taped to my hands. So instead of Edward scissor hands, I'm gonna be Edward thermometer hands. I was like, but
you're like the T1000, a double-sided dick.
Yeah.
It's like,
dude. So basically, they're not selling. I don't think they can sell max capacity, and you have to buy a whole table. You can't do a single table or a single ticket. And
how many people fit at a table? If they're not doing max
I
capacity,
think the most is a 4 top. So it's like a 2 or a 4 top.
Okay.
And it's funny too, because it says, and I posted that on my Instagram, which I thought was hilarious. It's like, we're taking temperature of not only staff or not only the patrons of the show, but all of staff, anyone who's going to be in the building that night. And anyone that has a fever of 100 or over will not be admitted. I go, who the fuck's coming out of their house with 100-degree? Like, oh, geez, I hope they're not taking temperatures here.
Yeah, dude, that's the funny thing is, you say that though. You say that, and that's not out of a realm of pop. People are fucking.
I mean, dude, I've gotten DMs already when Shane announced it that people were coming from pretty far out to see it, so which is great. But I don't know, like physically, if you have 101-degree temperature, I just don't know how you're going to enjoy anything. I hope somebody sneaks in with like 102 and they put him front row, and O'Connor's got to stare at them because he'll lose his shit. He'll be like, "What's your fucking problem? You think I came all the way out?" Dude, he'll focus on one person and just be like, "In what world are you coming to a comedy show? And how is that not funny to you?"
They're just like trying to keep it like looking up, but they're like sweating from their face. Like, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah. I mean, dude, I don't know. But
that just sounds.
It's also kind of crazy that, like, when this thing started, we were down in South Carolina, then Virginia, and now it's like, okay, cool. I get to leave Philly, which is cool.
Great.
But we're going to St. Louis. It's like, all right, and nothing against St. Louis, but that's like leaving Philly to go to North Philly. It's like, I'm not fucking going anywhere. Jesus Christ.
It's like
the only thing I can relate with St. Louis is that they're all in the most violent cities every year with us. I'm like, hell yeah, guys.
That's like saying, it's like, well, we're stuck at this Applebee's, but we got to go to TGI Fridays.
Exactly, dude. That's all it is with I was gonna say with better weather, but
Yeah.
Philly has great weather coming in right now, and
No,
because like
no,
out
no.
and I looked at like the dates of the weather when we were out there, and it's all like like 80 or like high 70s, low 80s, and I'm like, that's Philly's gonna be exactly the same thing. So I don't know. It'll be interesting.
Got any new jokes lined up? Or are you just doing the same
I just told you one. That's my opener.
Oh,
Philly to North Philly. That's my opener and closer.
that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Not gonna lie to you, man. It might have legs. It might translate up.
I would be like, anybody from North Philly, it's a shithole. God damn it. No, do I have any new jokes? No, absolutely not. I have nothing. I think I already told Shay, I was like, you let me host. Because I think technically it's my turn to host anyway, because last time we were all out, O'Connor hosted and I featured. So we switched back. But also, that might be a rough start there.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't, you know what, though? I mean, dude, Shane's got such a good following now. You know what I mean? Like the people that come out.
Oh,
like,
definitely.
They're everybody's awesome. So I don't think, I think it's just going to be weird because not just only us, everybody there is like, whoa, we're out in public. You know what I mean? Like, whoa.
You know, you're making a very, very good point. I mean, even shit, like a couple days ago when we were at like Fennell's, like just having that party.
Yeah.
It felt like for us.
Yeah, that did feel weird.
It was weird as fuck. And it was only because everyone was just like, because we knew that, like, and of course, as soon as, the one black guy shows up, our party gets shut down immediately.
Oh my God. How have we not talked about this yet? So for everybody listening, we go over to our good friend Brian Fennell's house the other night, who had a nice little fire, and it was me and Shayner and Kyla, the Pedge, Fennell, obviously, Del Calo, Wood. Sydney showed up later. Anyway, we're at this party. We're in the backyard, and he's over towards the Kensington area. Yeah, it was great. It was awesome just to hang out and talk to everybody. And, obviously, there's close backyards there over there in Kensington, not much space in between. And I don't know if you definitely did. It was me and Del Calo heard it. So when you had said something, because Sydney had just gotten there, so we were all joking about something. And at one point, it just so happened when that guy yelled the first time, it was right when most of us were laughing. So you guys didn't hear it, but me and John just happened to be over by the fire, and we hear, "Hey, keep it down." And I looked at John immediately, and I was like, "Did you hear it?" He goes, "Yeah, what was that?" And then I was like, wait, shut up. And then you're like, "Keep it down." And we were like, "What?" He's like, "You guys need to keep it down, man." And we were like, "Oh, okay, sorry about that." He's like, "I ain't the one." And we were like,
he just
what? And then this is, oh my God. A couple good points to this story. So right off the bat, it's like, dude, shut the fuck up. But then it's like, you got to think, this is Fennell's house. He's got to live here after we leave. And I'm never going to fucking disrespect anybody, especially a good friend like that house. But it's tough when all you hear is a voice.
Yeah.
After we're all, even Kylo was like more than fucking, accepting of him being like, "Hey, I need you to keep it down." We're like, "Yes, not a problem. We get it. We are kind of loud. We're right next to your house. No problem." So then he just kept saying, "I'm not the one. I'll go off." And dude, right then I'm just like,
"I'll go off."
Dude, and like I said that night, it would have been more fucking, I would have felt way worse if he politely just like leaned his head over and be like, "Hey guys, sorry to interrupt, but is there any chance you can keep it down?" I'd feel like a fucking dickhead. I'd be like, "Dude, shut the fuck up." But this guy kept saying, "I'm not the one." So of course, this is, oh God, I miss Sydney. I didn't realize how much I missed Sydney until Sydney goes, "All right, cool out, man. We already said, yeah, we did it politely. Why don't you relax?" I was like, "All right, sit." and then we went inside. And then we're all in there joking. And then we get the DOS on him, which is larger black gentleman, which I can't believe because that fence is only maybe 6 foot tall and I couldn't fucking even see him. But I don't know. Fennell said he's a big dude.
It was,
Dates a woman transitioning into a male.
Oh, I forgot about that part.
Right. Which keep him up at least once or twice a week on like Sundays or Monday, like random days, to the point where Fennell had to go knock up and be like, "Shut the fuck," or "Please keep it down," which they don't. But this guy had the balls to yell at us. And then I realized it got even better because we were all inside joking, and I start hearing more shit. And then I realized it's just your drunk ass out back doing fake fart noises to no one, just on cue, just like you're calling ducks. You're just out there, just and I'm like, what the fuck is Shaner doing? Do you remember doing that? You were out there for like 5 minutes, and I told fucking Sydney to go get you. I was like, go get Shaner, because this dude's gonna jump the fence and beat the shit out of you. And at one point, you and Del Calo are flashing each other your knives, and that's when I was like, we need to get the fuck out of here, because if this is the protection that is holding this house down, I'm on that guy's side. I'm gonna beat the shit out of these two, dude. They walk in, I'm like, let's get him, trans.
Dude, we look over and it's like the whole side thing we got like on Fennell's side, it's Fennell, me, Del Calo, Pedge, everybody, and then we look on their side, it's just that guy, his trans girlfriend, and then it's you with lipstick crudely smeared on your face. It's like ready to go. Like,
yeah, dude. I was like, let me put on some fight music. I'm like, E11. It's just Goodbye Horses. Let's tuck it back, boys.
You're coming at everybody like this. It's like, whoa. Did not. You know what? That actually. Did you ever see that footage of the dude who, like, again, it was like, it's stupid, but he would pick fights with like people. Like, it was a pretty big dude. He'd pick fights with people. And then when they were like, all right, I'm going to fight this guy, he would like get naked. And they'd be like,
oh, the white kid.
Yeah. And he was like,
is this the kid that they pulled the gun on?
Yeah. Oh my God.
He tried that shit. He tried that shit one time. And I think he was on the West Coast, because if it was Philly, they'd have just shot it. But I think he was like definitely like South Central Compton area. Bad. It wasn't a great neighborhood. And he tried that shit before he could even get, because he'd have like a thong on or like one of those string things.
Yeah.
Before he could even get it down, the dude pulled the strap out and was like, fuck you say? He's like, it's a joke, dude. It's a joke. I was like, God, shoot him. Shoot him. Dude.
How shitty would that be? It's like you have to explain you're dead. And then your mom has to go identify your body and wearing a bull rider.
Yeah, you're wearing the green straight ones. She's like, judging by that bulge, that is Eric. Damn it.
That's him. That is.
It's
just like, and you're just laying there like, it's a nice.
Dude, I can't stand. I mean, that shit's all. And I know we make fun of like Logan Paul and sending him into like the Badlands of like, Logie, baby. Here's what you do. Go in there and just talk about something like, what do you even do with your life? Open up with that. That's strong. Anyway. But like, I don't know. That's just depressing. What I do want to get to is a hot topic that I keep getting texted or messaged about, because people are talking about loadouts and the fucking whatever on the stream. Dude, here's the thing. I have become one of the top rated assassins on Call of Duty Warzone.
You're credited.
In the retarded blind dead kid category, I'm number one. They can't get me. If you're not following the Warzone, dude, Twitch is so gay, dude. I make fun of Twitch all the time. And I'm like, it's fucking.
Why that? Yeah, dude. Don't even get me fucking started.
Well, it's like, it's funny that like people watch it, and it's like a lot of, I wouldn't say we're, it's a good amount of people that are consistently watching us play, but also it's so funny because I was like, man, I guess these guys don't want to see like, oh, I wonder how you do get past this part. I'm like, hey, if you're interested in not getting past ranked 33rd,
we got you.
Come on down.
If you're interested in seeing me aim at someone point blank at the back of their head and then shoot all over the place and not hit them.
I think it's funny that fucking Pedge became an overall, like Pedge, she should be paying us fucking money. Yeah, she gets anything from anything anytime soon. It's because of our fucking stream, dude. She's in demand now because she fell asleep at fucking Fennell's house and came home to drunkenly yell into your microphone.
Second win. Get out of here, you fucking butthole.
Dude, the best was like, I forget who it was. I think it was TJ. He was on this thread. He was just like, damn, Pedge sounds cool. Like, she sounds nice. And it's like right after her normal, like, I'll fucking come in your ass, faggot. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
It's like, dude,
Our
we're not
face
at an open mic.
like,
Relax.
who's that fucking Irish Rose talking on that phone?
Dude, I was going to tell you to get a picture because I figured she had taken your mic out of the stand. She's like, anyway.
Yeah, but she's laying face first on the phone. Like, so that's crazy. She's just I take a picture of Petch. She's in the tub. With her shirt and jacket and her purse on, but no pants. She's just in the tub, like, I don't know.
Dude, man, you should have reported her to Citizen while you were playing the game, so she would have left your house. But like, I have an insane person sitting in my house right now. I'm gonna look into that, dude. We should do a live podcast through Citizen.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Is it?
Definitely. No.
I mean, dude, it's not like it's like the app's not owned by law enforcement. We're not like, interrupting anything. This is just a public service for people that they can report on. And honestly, from what I can tell, half the time it is inaccurate as shit. I got reported there was a report of a house fire like fucking a week ago, whole house on fire. I looked down the block. No, it's like a kid throwing a match. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Some white woman walking a Shih Tzu. She just saw a little black kid like, yeah, that's dude. Citizen's dangerous, dude.
What I've always said since the beginning of like, even Twitter, I remember like when that first started, it was like, why is this a thing? The problem is the internet is so great and it's given everyone in the world a voice, which is great.
That's horrible.
What I'm saying is, unfortunately, there should be people who should remain voiceless. There should be people who should have their voices taken away from them.
Like white women are taking it on the chin right now, dude. It is not the year for white women. Yeah.
What the fuck are you doing? Shut your fucking mouth. Move the fuck on. Who cares? Why do you think that your ideals and your mind is the most important laser guided thing? It isn't. You're a fucking dumb twat. You're the worst bitch.
Honestly, though,
ever.
I gotta be honest with you. When I saw that video, the Central Park thing with the black guy and the angry white woman, I did immediately think, I bet you that's exactly how Tom used to walk the dog without even getting mad at a black guy. Just no leash, just grabbing it by the neck, like, all right, well, I'm gonna take him for a walk. Here we go.
Leash laws, get the fuck out of here.
It's not even a dog. It's like a dead raccoon. He's like, come on, Sparky.
It's not even a dog. It's just a half torso possum on a skateboard. He's like, come on. Here we go.
Batch, would you?
And they're just like, can you put that on a leash? She's like, fuck you. That's how
dude, he's carrying a dog down the sidewalk in the air from the leash. Just literally walking. It's like, hey, just taking the dog for a walk. He goes to fucking play catch. He throws the dog instead of the frisbee.
Dude, my dad has a dog by its one hind leg just walking down the street like it's a chicken that he's about to fucking barbecue. He's like, what? I'm walking the dog.
You're walking by like, Dad, you don't own a dog. Like, yeah, shit. That ain't mine.
That's the funny thing you say that. I woke up mid-stride.
You seen this thing? 4 bells. Got this thing purebred. 4 bells. That's all it cost me.
See this? Ding-a-ling-ding. That's our dinner for tonight, Rye. Don't tell your mom. Better not say anything soon.
Also, does she ask about me?
Also, so I have this vision of love.
He's like, could you give her my book of poetry? It's just all his fucking parking tickets and unpaid bills. It's like,
my dad's book of poetry is like, oh, Susan, my Susan, we're cruising for bruisins.
Also, that's good. I'm gonna write that down, dude. He's like, also, is that child payment stuff every month? Because I feel like you're kind of ripping me off. And I'm not accusing you, but Ryan, he got a t-shirt last year. How many fucking t-shirts he needs?
Oh, Susan, my lovely accusing. You see it.
My lovely accusing.
My accusing Susan. Hold on. Unballs it.
He's got a whole pile by a trash can. He's like Murder, She Wrote. He's like,
He puts his hand into a recycling bin that's broken. He's like, hold on. So I have these sonnets here. Oh, Susan, my lovely accusing, coming at me, cruising for a bruising. Did you just make a witty retort about me not paying my child support?
He's like, but seriously, did you?
Honestly, no, don't call the cops.
That's his defense at child court, dude. At custody hearing. He's like, Your Honor, I'd like to address the court, sir. He comes in like a fruffled shirt and a blonde wig.
My dad shows up at a custody hearing dressed like Hamlet, just like he's
holding like a dead squirrel head instead of a human one. He's like, got this morning, Your Honor.
So wait, how much do I owe? $600 to pay or not?
And he slowly creeps out. He's like, I'm a Hamlet, this bill. Dude.
There's a trap door in the middle of the floor. He's like,
wait, did your mom ever have to take him to court for it? Or she was just like, what do you want? What am I going to get bells out of him and a fucking roof canoe?
Would be the best. That's what they used
Dude.
to call him. Child support Shakespeare.
If he showed up in a peg leg and a fucking ruffled shirt with a fucking blonde wig, like a big fucking English wig, and just started spouting bullshit to get out of like a $400 payment, I would lose my fucking... Dude, your mom should let him go.
My dad would show up. So you know those guys who over-exaggerate injuries? Like if something happens, they show up in a wheelchair with a neck brace. My dad shows up with a hook hand and like a peg leg, like...
He's in an iron lung. Sheppy's wheeling him in. He's like... It's like, Your Honor, I rest my case. Yeah, but he's riding in like Teen Wolf.
Financially disparaged.
He comes in on his side like...
My dad comes in dressed up like Teen Wolf. He's like, clearly I'm a lycanthrope. I cannot do
But there's
anything.
no reason why he's dressed up like Teen Wolf. He's just like, listen, Your Honor, I call Styles to the fucking thing. It's just Sheppy wearing a "What are you looking at, Dick Nose" t-shirt. Shep's like, I don't know what we're going for here, Tommy.
He shows up and he's got the lays on, but in a big like weird makeup heart missing. He's like, clearly I was Mum Shiva'd, Your Honor. I cannot do anything. Have you been to the Temple of Doom? First off, don't go there. Terrible vacation destination. Susan, asking, how did I afford airfare? 1, none of your business. 2, do you think of our wedding night?
It's like, do you think about our honeymoon? 2 models that night.
Remember when we went to Bonanza and I almost burned it down? I did that for you.
Oh my God, that's too funny.
Just showing up every...
Dude, him showing up to fucking child support hearing would be fucking hilarious. Like, your mom's got to be like, you got to be fucking kidding me. He's like, what? You want me? I'm here. What's this about? Money. For who? I'm getting money? Dude, that's how they tricked Tom. They told him he was getting money. He's like, yup, I am owed, Susan.
The child support hearing, he got a letter in the mail, handwritten from somebody who just said, I want you win a new boat. He's like, I got one.
They just sent him an old Uncle Sam thing from the 40s. He's like, well, it is my duty, Susan, to please that booty.
Dude, he goes in the kitchen, puts on fog hat, and he's like, hell.
It's like the end scene in Dazed and Confused.
When he thinks he wins a new boat, he puts on Slow Ride. He's like, God damn right.
Dude, do you honestly think back when your father was alive, like back then when you and your brother, you and Kyle were kids and he wasn't paying child support, your mother obviously was like, yeah, I'm not getting anything out of this fucking guy. But if she took him to court, do you know how easy it would be to get what would be sent to his house if they were like, hey, we can send a notification from the courts? I could see your mom being like, let me stop you there. He won't respond to that. Here's what you send to get him to this address.
Dude, all you'd have to do was send a pic, like just you'd have to send 3 Marlboro Mile bucks in the mail, and he'd be like, "What's this about?" It's like, follow the trail. He'd be like, "Who sent me clues? What is this? Hold on, Jane, shut the fuck up. Listen to this." So it turns out if I go to Knifer Pike, 814 Knifer Pike, that's the same place I've been to court. That's weird. That's weird.
Maybe Marlboro's running out of there now.
You know what? They do a clandestine operation. That's what they say.
They just show a picture.
My kids back.
They just show a picture of that Marlboro house that no one ever got to, and he was like, "I'm a winner. I did it."
It's also, my dad is the type of guy. He was the type of guy that someone was like, "Tom, all you need to do to get more custody of your children is you need to make these payments. You need to see them more often, and also you need to just cut down on your drinking and smoking. That's all you need to do. It's 3 very simple things, and we can actually have programs to help you." You'd be like, "I don't know, man. I don't know if that's the right way to go." But if fucking Marlboro sent him a thing in the mail, it's like, "Tom, all you got to do to see your kids again is smoke 75 packs of our new, cool, unfiltered." So you'd be like, "Now this is the way I see my kids again. I swear."
A lift off.
Ignition. Here we go.
Hey, also, we got to get out of here. But did you see that picture I sent you?
What?
Somebody on the page got his girl an iPad with another awesome space adventure.
Holy shit. Another awesome space adventure.
And what's his name is teaching his kid that.
I know. Dude.
That's a future Tommy right there, dude. You got a future Tommy Shaner or future Donatello.
That's how you know the world is going to shit. It's like, who invented NASA? Well, this fucking guy, apparently.
That kid in 20 years is like, well, let me tell you this.
Yeah, dude. No, I want to believe that kid works really hard in school. Everything's going. They don't bring up the fucking space race at all because everything's going to shit. And then he gets on Jeopardy. He's making thousands of dollars, and then he bets on like the write-in thing. It's like, this man invented NASA in 1969. He's like, finally. He's like, you know, Trebek, I'm gonna go all in on my $17,000. Tom Donatello Shaner.
They're like, no, that's sorry, Thomas Donatello.
Yeah, he's like, who is Tom? He's like, what?
Dude, the fact that I think, did he say your dad's name? Was he like, who that Tom Shaner?
Yeah, he's like, he's a great man. I was like, wow, that's a fucking.
At this point, and I know there's a bunch of jokes about how kids are going to come out of quarantine more stupid, but I would be all in on that. We should be teaching the world more Tom Shaners. Then we can kind of reset the system. Yeah, let's just have a bunch of Tommies run around and be like, all right, well, everybody's retarded. Let's just reset the system. We'll figure it out this time. That'd be so sick. If you just go to an elementary school, they're just all up front with like a fucking mesh hat.
Dude,
they're losing legs on the fucking seesaw.
Every kid is putting away money to buy a steel fucking fishing boat. They're like, that's going to be the one.
I'm talking 16-foot Chris Craft, my friend.
So here's the thing. You think that motherfucker ain't going to haul ass on a Schuylkill. You're wrong as fuck.
He's like, here's the thing. Stolen engine off a Mack truck. Going to put it on the boat. It's up on the roof right now, but we're going to bring it down. Put that on the boat. Look out. Also, do you know how to work dynamite?
So here's the thing. I know it said 500 horsepower on top of that. I knocked off the 5 and wrote a 10. Think where we're going, motherfucker.
Also, I was getting DMs about people were asking if we could do more, if we could actually do Genetti commercials. Like you walking out and being like coming on like, hi, I'm Martin Genetti. It's like the whole process. If you're watching or listening to this and you don't know about it, get on the fucking Twitch stream. I don't know where that came from, but we started talking about if Marty Genetti was doing a infomercial for like literally anything, maybe like stay inside, don't spread the disease, whatever. And he's too retarded and dipshitty to know that what he's promoting. So he just goes into his own thing and just fucks it every time. And it's the funniest fucking thing in the world. Because it would just be underage kids.
He's just sitting there on his couch. He's like, "Hi, didn't see you come in. Hello, I'm Marty Jannetty. Did you know that COVID-19 has taken over 100,000 lives? And did you also know that 10-year-olds can fit their whole fists in their mouth? Think what I could do with that. God damn it. Okay, fuck.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You want to say hi? You can say hello.
Hi.
Yeah, they don't.
Go ahead.
They don't
Hurry
see
up.
you.
Go say
Yo,
hi.
special guest in the studio.
Oh, he says shade.
No, not the shoot. Well, the
Oh,
shoot's here too.
Who's that?
You just look. You got to come over here.
All right, well,
And
go
look.
ahead, Marissa. It's not that big a deal.
It's the Ray, dude.
Oh, shit. I see. How you doing, girl? See, I'm drinking.
That's just straight Jim Beam.
I'm drinking.
Oh,
Jim Beam out of a
God.
glass. I'm drinking it out of a glass. He was giving me shit about drinking it out of the bottle. Hold on. Tell me
He
how good I
looks
look right now.
angry. I don't know.
Do I look good though?
Yeah. The best thing is I have headphones in. She doesn't, so she can't hear a fucking word you're saying. You just look like an asshole
Why
posing.
doesn't
You're
he
like,
know that by now that he can't?
yeah, he doesn't pick up on that.
I don't know what anybody's
It's good.
saying.
All right, well, we're wrapping up anyway.
Well, fine.
Yo, get on the fucking stream. Twitch, Broad Street Bullies. What else is going on? Yeah, that's crazy. It's like, dude, anything to plug? Actually, yeah, I got something go. Oh wait, you got what? You got a
Yeah.
date coming up. There you go. Nice.
July 12th. Punch.
I thought it was. Wait, seriously?
Yes, July.
No, not July. Oh, I'm talking about Pedge's show.
Oh yes.
That's
Oh,
this Saturday. You're not even promoting the show. You're like, oh yeah, that dumb bitch. Oh yeah, where I'm gonna.
No, I totally.
That's a
forgot about
Zoom thing though.
that. That is a Zoom thing.
So yeah, go ahead.
Hold on. Let me find it. I fucking forgot about that already.
It's insane that you would have to find it. No one has any dates right now.
I know.
And if they do, it's very minimum. You're like, let me sift through all these dates.
Hold on. I'm doing
I think it's this Saturday, isn't it?
it is. It's the what is this? 27th. Jesus Christ. This is why I shouldn't have drank all this Jim Beam, but I did it anyway. So the 30th, check out.
Oh, for the streamer, people watching, that was my sister. That was Ray. That was
Oh, they didn't know who
Marissa.
that was?
Well, they saw Kyla, but they didn't. I don't know if anyone's ever seen Marissa. That's my sister, Marissa, also known as Ree, also known to my brother as Retard. And yeah, she'll kill you.
I can't fucking remember. I don't know why I don't have the fucking invite thing. But
Yeah, I don't know how you don't. It's this Saturday, I think. It's on Helium's thing. Go to Helium's website. It's Pedge's show. What's it called again?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Hard. It's hard, lonely,
Hard, lonely, and
vicious.
vicious. Hard, lonely,
Vicious.
and vicious. Going through Helium, it'll be myself, Pedge, Lindsay Bowling, Ryan Foster, and
Whoa! She booked Lindsay Bowling and Ryan Foster on the show.
know.
I'm just joking. Jesus Christ. Nothing against them. I'm just saying. Jesus Christ, Pedge. Switch it up, would you, honey? Good God.
Mary Residency
I'm dying.
there as well.
Oh,
Mary
there you
Residency's
go.
Gonna be on that show as well. So,
So yeah, it's and that's a Zoom thing through Helium,
that's a
right?
Zoom thing. Yeah. I'll
What are you
post
talking
it
about
on
July
Facebook.
now?
Oh, in July, I think I got an email. So before all this happened, that weekend I was supposed to do for Tim Dillon at Helium, the Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Oh yeah, you and Okani.
Yeah, that got canned, and then I was supposed to do I was featuring at Punchline the next day, and then everything went to shit.
Who are you
So I got
featuring for?
I don't fucking remember. I don't even fucking remember.
I actually think you remember telling me this because you were like, I'm featuring. I'm like, for who? You're like, I don't know. Was it a one-nighter?
Yeah.
Or like 2 shows one night, whatever, something like
Two
that.
shows
Yeah.
one night. So that all went to shit. So then I got an email from the Shirt Alert, and she let me know that in July 12th is when they're planning on everything being.
That's
over.
yeah.
So in July 12th, whatever fucking day that is, I'll be at Punchline featuring for
Same show.
Say as far as I
And
know.
you never figured out who the headliner is.
Don't even-
Is it the tattooed kid?
No, I know
Okay.
who you're thinking of, and that's
Yeah.
who I thought it was too, and it's not him.
Yeah. Nah, it's I've seen his name. But I don't know. Good. Yeah, and then next week, Thursday through Saturday, I'll be in St. Louis
St.
with
Louis.
King Gilly and the always entertaining Chris O'Connor. I can't wait, dude. It'll be good to be out with them because
I'm like super jealous of all of you. That's fucking.
I mean,
awesome.
dude, you know what I'm not jealous of? The drive.
Oh, that's gonna no. That's I'm not jealous of.
But
that.
with those two, it's always fun
Shit.
because it's like, it's I love being out with those guys, and it's just honestly just the physical act of not being here, just doing anything. You know what I mean? It's just like that's great.
Yeah.
How the shows will go, I don't know. I'm very interested. I've never been to that club. I was supposed to go there in March with Big J, but obviously that didn't
I thought
work
you were at that one before.
No, I was supposed to go out there in March because my whole March was stacked. That was fucking I was out with
Likewise.
Big J
And
for a
then
few,
fucking
and then I had
Congo.
Skankfest and fucking,
Demo.
that shit happened. But
Yeah.
I don't know. For right now, I mean, Skankfest is still on for September. As of right now, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, it looks like clubs are starting to open. And like after I looked at St. Louis's schedule, like Christina Hutchinson's right after Shane. Like they have a full schedule booked.
Really?
Helium Philly has Norman coming in July, late July. Like they had dates that are now saying or don't have postponed under the dates.
Huh.
So,
We'll see.
yeah, exactly. We'll see. Anyway, let's get the fuck out of here. We got to get on a stream at 9 p.m., dude. I'm playing tonight. I need a fucking win tonight. How about when we got two?
First off, that kill you had last night was fucking.
Which one?
The one
when I
where
beat.
You guys came in second. That you.
Oh, I know.
The only
I
time
know.
you did anything that whole fucking.
Dude, and the fucking. God, I don't even want to reiterate. If you want to watch the video, it's actually on the stream. We keep them all up for like 14 days. And also, whoever's cutting funny parts, because we fly through it and we do like 2-3 hours. If you find funny clips, audio or video, please send them to me because I'm putting together something. Number one video kicks it right off is that body just flying, which I still don't understand.
So
I think that's you trying to save someone.
I think that was.
And you just hear me and Del Calo go, "What the fuck?"
What was that? Yeah.
Anyway, that was good. All right. Yeah, this is good. This will be fun. I will well, we got dude, and we got fucking a bunch of Patreon shit coming out too. So keep an eye on that. All right.
Yep.
Hello. All right. Cool. That's good. End it.